Alrighty, I think I got everything together now. New Orleans. Let's start with the Amagi. Finally got this thing fully upgraded, which is, nice. And yeah, let's get to it. Feeling pretty great right now. Got 1 liter of water and a nice big mug of a London fog that I made. Because London fogs are just great, and I love them. Alright. Here we go. Northern waters. Action stations. Let's go near all these small islands. That seems like an ideal place for a fragile little battle cruiser like the Amagi to be. Especially all these destroyers around. Oh, enemy team has a Haida. Oh boy, I can't wait to get burned down by that. HMCS Haida, the fightingest ship in the Royal Canadian Navy. Sank more surface tonnage than any other Canadian ship during World War II. Also served in the Korean War. And, yeah, it's actually the only surviving tribal class destroyer from World War II. Well, technically the tribals from, they started building before World War II. I think they finished some during the war. It's certainly an interesting class of destroyers. They were gun destroyers. Only carried a single set, I think, quadruple torpedo tubes, or were they quintuple? Basically, they were designed to bully the shit out of other destroyers, which they kind of did during World War II. They lost a lot of them because they were just in such heavy use, and they also had a few shortcomings. Big one was the main battery on the tribals, the 4.7-inch mounts. They're technically dual-purpose mounts. Like they had the fuse setting, whatever the fuse clocks in them or whatever, to set fuses for the time fuses for anti-air use. However, the problem was they were envisioned as a supporting element in a battle fleet, so the mounts only had a relatively limited amount of elevation, so it meant that they could only engage planes with the 4.7-inch guns at long range. Because I think they only had 40 degrees of elevation, so they could engage planes at long range, but they couldn't engage them close up. So of course, Wargaming, in their infinite wisdom, with the British ships mounting those particular mounts for the 4.7-inch guns, they just made it so they can't engage planes whatsoever, even though they should be able to engage planes just with a large dead zone up close. But that would require Wargaming to actually give a shit about AA being effective in game. Enemy destroyer detected. Let's not get whacked by New Mexico. It's not the scariest battleship out there, but if you give it a broadside, it can and will punish you. Providing RNG doesn't screw it over. Anyway, yeah, the high-end game has a fun smoke screen. It has a creeping smoke, so long as you're at a 1/4 speed, you'll stay in the smoke screen so long as it's deploying. Which basically allows you to just smoke screen your way towards the enemy, or away from the enemy, depending. It also has a decent time that it lasts for. It's not like the Italian smoke, which is kind of the opposite, which is a relatively short duration smoke in terms of how long it deploys for, but you can use it at full speed. Quite frankly, the individual smoke puffs don't last very long on the Haida smoke, but it just has a good length of time it deploys them for, or action time, whatever, consumable, whatever it is. Haida is one of the modified tribals. So one of the 4.7-inch mounts was replaced with a proper dual-purpose, high-angle mount. Not a 4.7-inch gun, but a 4-inch gun. So 100 millimeter gun. 104 millimeter. I can't remember how big the British 4-inch gun actually was. The 4.7 inch is the 120 millimeter gun. Oh, Haida took out the Akatsuki, but Hongi took out Haida. I never remember if it's Haida or Haida. Haida? It's named after a native tribe, obviously. It's a lot of the... I think all the Canadian tribals were named after tribes, incidentally. Almost like there's a theme there. I am detected. Let's hope I don't eat a broadside from a battleship or some torpedoes. Would be less than preferable. Can confirm.
There's a slim chance we may actually win this.
We're winning, and I've done basically nothing because the enemies all ran away. Except for the Haida. She stood and died. The New Mexico and the New Mexico ran away. Oh, something hit me. Fortunately, the island was perfectly positioned for me to not get line of sight. As the New Mexico, that's what I was thinking. Since it was an AP hit.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Some days I feel sorry for New Mexicos and Colorados because they're so slow and the range on their guns really isn't very big. And their accuracy on them isn't great either. Nope, Yoko's coming around. Can't wait to eat some torpedoes. Or just get burned down. That's also a classic.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Please keep sailing broadside onto me, New Mexico. It really makes me feel good inside. Especially when that happens. I think I'm aiming too low. Okay, Yoko showing broadside and probably launching torpedoes. That should be good. It's looking good. Oh, no joy. Nope. Please do not cock block me, ING, or body block me rather. Not really cock blocking. Ooh, overpan. No, I need more lead. Also, I'm about to run aground. My aim has just been absolutely atrocious lately. Oh, hey, there's the those torpedoes I was worried about. Yoko launched them a bit later than I thought she did, or a bit earlier than I thought she did.
Fire, fire, fire.
Alright, that's one hit. Alright, one hit.
We're hull below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
Yoko's down. That's good.
Problem solved, sir.
Yeah, because I was thinking the Mocha must have launched them as soon as she came around the island. I thought she launched them more over there. That's hard to tell. That's basically until you see the torpedoes. You're never certain when they are launched. Just gotta be better at compensating for that. Alright. I think I need a bit more lead. Or the battle could end before I land. Nah, this is a terrible round for me. Enemy team just disengaged on the side of the map I was on, and I was not fast enough to catch up to do a huge amount of damage. Such is life. And my aim wasn't very good either. Ooh, he got a container. Yeah, sure, let's do economic rewards. Those make me feel nice and good inside. Alright. How much XP do I need to get to the Zumo? Yeah, that's a lot. It's gonna be rocking the Hamagi for a while now. Dallas, nah. New Orleans, I think I'm actually almost at the Baltimore. Yeah, just need 5,600 more XP. That could actually be a single game if I play decently. Which is not always a given. Far from, actually. Usually I don't play very well, especially in my cruisers. Okay. My London fog's still way too hot to drink. But eventually, it'll be perfect temperature. And I will be so happy. Hopefully. I added a little bit too much vanilla syrup, I'm thinking. On that. A little bit, and I'm like, oh, I need a little bit more. And then sploosh, and I'm like, oh, yeah, maybe a bit heavy. Should have used like a measuring spoon, but whatever. The Helena. Yeah, so actually, U.S. cruiser evolution in the 30s and into the early 40s is interesting. So you had like all the various different designs. Like you had obviously had the Omaha class light cruisers, which were an abomination unto man.
Morning, men.
We had some other things. The big ones was that you had the Pensacolas, which absolutely curse ship as well. Mostly because they were too narrow to fit the I'm gonna get myself. The Pensacola's were interesting. This in the game. Tier 6 heavy cruiser for the US. They have triple turrets super firing over the double turrets, which was because the hull was too narrow for the triple turrets to be more forward, or to be in where the doubles were. So of course that led to them being very top heavy. And then the New Orleans, I think there's one other class, and then you had the New Orleans, which were basically they were both rationalizations of the Pensacola, where instead of having the 2 triples, 2 double turrets, they just went, let's just do 3 triples. Save some weight, works just as fine, you know. And then you had different light cruisers, but the big light cruiser, or the really important one, was the Baltimore class light cruiser, of which the Tier 7 Helena in game is one of. In fact, if I call it, the Helena is like part of a subclass. It might even be the Helena subclass. But basically, the Brooklyn class light cruiser, that hull form that it had, served as the basis for basically all the other U.S. cruisers going forward in the war. If I recall correctly, at least for the heavy cruisers, they were all based off of it. The difference between the Brooklyn and the Helenas was, it had to do with the secondaries, was one of the big ones. So like the Brooklyn, as was, had this style of the secondaries, the dual purpose 12.7s, single mounts like that. And then the Helena introduced the 5-inch turrets that you saw on like all the different U.S. battleships and light and heavy cruisers going forward. Just interesting how things evolve like that. Oh, smoking up. Hello, Ranger.
Dead ahead.
Hello, Trento torpedoes. You're very slow. Ooh,
Torpedoes, direct front.
I was lucky.
Torpedoes,
Hydro.
direct front.
Hello, Trento torpedoes. They're so slow. Oh, hey, there's the Trento again. Get back. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. No point in killing myself. Need more lean against that Trento. We need to take more time and aim.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Still got A penetration. Still detected.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Alrighty, here's a Huron. That's another Royal Canadian Navy ship. In fact, she's also a tribal sister to HMCS Haida. Don't know how she differs in game, though.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
What is their carrier doing?
Attention, support back target.
Just find an island to park myself behind and just HE spam something. Or I could just start shooting the West Virginia Navy from here and watch as she overmatches the shit out of my armor. Oh my god, did their farragut really go down the middle? That's funny. I always admire a ship, a player, who's willing to do that. Usually does not end well, but when it does, it's just hilarious. Hey West Virginia, you're looking right at me. I don't like that. I'm gonna stop shooting at you now.
Enemy destroyer
Just gonna break some of your AA first though. Hope you don't mind. You know what? Don't need to worry about going dark because I got an island right here. Let's hope I can make it behind it before I explode. Oh, AG. Okay, I'm fine. Alright, farragut went down. Huron's up to something. Why was it? Huron's the current or what, like the midpoint reward or whatever for the current dockyard.
sighted.
Don't think I'm gonna get that though. Would be fun. I will admit. Would be neat. Oh, the Nicholas is going right in. Balls deep, as they say. Oop. Engine hit. Or propulsion hit, whatever.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Hello. What are we doing here? I don't know. We're just kind of shooting. Alright, let's burn down West Virginia. Ain't gonna be no country roads to take this ship home when we're done with it. Half the enemy's team. Well, if half the enemy team's at Alpha, that would mean that half the enemy team is here at Delta. Just saying.
We've sunk an allied battleship. Enemy aircraft carrier detected.
Yes, please shoot. so I can keep you spotted.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Okay. Alright, we're golden.
Enemy battleship sighted.
No dice on that volley. Oh, a couple ships spotted me. Hello, Ranger. I don't really want to sail through this gap here because that's a great way to... I just don't have room to maneuver, really. It's a great way to beat torpedoes. Oh yeah, please keep going forward.
Enemy battleship sighted.
There we go. Get fucked, carrier. Ow. Well, let's not run aground when there's a torpedo armed cruiser about. Okay, Helena, you're cruising for a bruising, bud.
Fire, fire, fire.
Ow.
Problem solved, sir.
Let's not tail strike the island.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Ow. Oh, nice and hit right click. Oh, hello, Julio Caesar. Julio Caesar, however pronounced. I could have done a bit better there. I think it was a little too aggressive at the end there. Whatever. I can't be expected to carry my team, can I? I really shouldn't be. I am not a carry type. I am not good enough at this game. In fact, I'm not good at the game, particularly. Yep. I'm having fun. Alrighty, I'm mid-tier. But this is very much a decisively tier 8 game. Not a lot of tier 9s or 7s. In fact, yeah. Yep, that drink's still too hot. Alright, no carriers, no submarines. That is delightful. Full speed ahead. All ahead full. I should have checked my XP to see if I could afford an upgrade, but I didn't. I'll get a help. I'm just been sucking really big in my Benson ever since I got it. Just haven't gotten the hang of things. Getting too reckless. No, I think that's the big thing. I've just been making poor decisions. This does remind me of one thing I really like about the Lightning and a lot of the other British destroyers is the fact that the Lightning does it. I can't remember if the Jervis did. But anyway, it's basically the ability for the turrets to just rotate, all the turrets to rotate 360 degrees. It's so great on the Lightning. I love it. Alright, Massachusetts and York. Presumably there's enemy cruisers a boot, or enemy, well, there's an enemy cruiser boot, enemy destroyers a boot. Oh, Fletcher's launching already, probably a good idea. Oh, Hawk around the corner.
Engine boost deactivated.
There we go. Alright. I wasn't paying attention and almost turned out of the circle.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Benson's over there. Alright. Seems that the enemy destroyers just did not bother with Charlie. Oh, could be something over there. Alright. Let's see what we get. They've taken B. Oh, and we lost a destroyer to Jutland got the Schultz. That's less than preferable. Guess I'll just harass their battleships over here. Oh, hello. I'm spotted. Hello, Kagero. How do you do?
Carrier sighted. Smoke generator started. Fire, fire, fire. Texas.
Oh shit, I didn't want to. Why did I fix a single fire on the destroyer? That's such a stupid thing to do.
Problem solved, sir. Smoke screen set.
I'm just concerned about torpedoes coming from the Kagero. Hello, Potava. I am running.
Engine boost activated.
How did I miss? Oh, I know why those missed. I was shooting an island.
Torpedoes astern.
Oh look, torpedoes.
Torpedoes astern.
If I can reset the cap. Nope, gotta aim a lot better. I keep forgetting how slow these guns are. Also, that's in Massachusetts, so I should get the hell out of here before I get secondary to death. Okay, what is spotting me? Oh, I fired my gun, so that's why I'm spotted. I thought I was safe behind that when I fired. No. That was also just a dumb shot to take. Alright, now we're good. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Only one over pen. We're good. Question is, that guy's reversing. Okay. I might get a hit or two with my torpedoes. Well, looks like no joy on the torpedoes. Darn.
Engine boost deactivated.
Uh-huh. Time to gunboat it up.
Smoke generator started. Enemy cruiser detected.
Yes, please come closer. I'll make a hit. Or not.
Smoke screen set.
Oh, come on. Nope. Wrong button. Alright, I had to go burn him down. Oh, and the Fletcher got the Poltava. Nice. Okay, Hawk has torpedoes. So let's be cautious about that. And outside of effective range.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Yep, no, torpedoes coming. Actually would have been safer in the smoke screen from these torpedoes, but whatever. Slow down, let them pass. Not in any rush right now. Just gotta turn right around and get back in the sea. Oh, Kansas is about to have a bad day. Alright, no. Hello, Jutland. Don't want to give my position away to the higher tier destroyer that can easily wreck me. Of course, she gets within spotting range regardless, doesn't matter, and I have friendlies backing me up. I'm feeling brave. Oh, hello, K-Girl.
Engine boost activated.
Hello, Ostergott. This is not... Oh, boy. I came to the wrong damn neighborhood. Hello, Hawk. Said hello. Oh my god, he's shitting me. All I wanted to do was shoot my torpedoes at the Hawk, and then it just decided, nope. You're not locking onto the Hawk. Such is life. I thought I was aiming at him a bit more. Oh, on to the next battle. I don't feel like waiting around to see how this ends. Could go either way. Nah, enemy team's up on us by a good bit. Oh, New Orleans was a loss. Oh yeah, news. Let's see, any good news? This World of Warships is never good news. Why is the news so laggy? Like, how terrible is their client that they can't load, like, what is essentially a web page? Like, holy shit, wargaming. I don't think I had a... yeah, I was just shy of being able to get the hull upgrade, which would be nice to get. And let's see if I can get the New Orleans to 110 so I can unlock the Baltimore. Get some radar shenanigans. Then I can be the guy with the radar bullying the destroyers, sort of. At least the Baltimore radar is not like some of the Soviet radars where it's like, oh, I'm spotted. Okay, hit radar. I can just see a DD. Like with the Baltimore, like your radar range is less than your detection range, so you actually have to be smart when you use it. It can't just be an instant, oh, there you are button. Of course, the downside of the Russian radar is that it has a shorter duration, if I recall correctly. Or maybe they've actually changed it in the years since they added it.
Action stations.
That could be going off of old, out-of-date information. The Akatsuki and C. She's from the Akatsuki is the Japanese Tier 7 torpedo destroyer. Now the thing is, like, the guns on the Japanese torpedo boats, like, they're not bad guns per se. Like, they have, like, compared to, like, the US destroyers, for example, they're slower traverse, slower reload, but they hit really hard for destroyer guns. So, like, if you have the opportunity to, yeah, you can really hurt enemy destroyers with the Japanese 5-inch guns with 127 millimeters. They're just not as good at, like, destroyer fight, like knife fights, as the American ones are, for example, or the British. Lenin. The Lenin is basically the Sovietized Nelson, isn't it? Yeah. At tier 8. Yeah, the Nelson wouldn't make for a very good tier 8. Wouldn't be the worst tier 8 ever, I don't think. Should just be slow. Both, you know, a bit of an HP boost and obviously the better plating should actually be decent. I think. But just slow, because she only does, was it 23 knots? 24? But like I said, like, having the 32mm plating, though, would get rid of the biggest weakness that Nelson has, which is just the giant 25mm nose that gets overmatched by 15 and 16-inch guns. Because in World of Warships, having an effective all-or-nothing armor scheme is actually a disadvantage compared to an older style distributed armor scheme. Akatsuki and an Akatsuki and an Akatsuki. There's 3 Akatsukis in this battle and they're all in C. That is funny. Speaking of which, I'm hoping to give this Akatsuki a bad day. Because if I don't, this Akatsuki is going to give me a really bad day.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Oh, she's slowing down. Yeah, my aim is not very good. There we go. I'm detected. Okay, I've gone dark. I just turn around and leave. Alright, yeah, Akatsuki's just spotting me. So I'm just going to shoot up the Amalia bin as I leave. Ooh. Damage.
Torpedoes to port.
Hello, torpedoes.
Fire, fire, fire. Enemy destroyer detected.
Hello, Akatsuki. Oh, goodbye, Akatsuki. Save myself a little bit of damage from the fire.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh. Is the Algerie brave enough to go around that corner? Looks like our Akatsuki's not happy. Presumed because she wasn't being supported by other ships, other teammates. And meanwhile, I couldn't directly support her because I was going around an island. At least I got a destroyer, help get a destroyer. Oh, but such is life. Oh, rip Algerie. Okay, there's the other Akatsuki. Magi. Looks like the enemy is clearing out of C. range or line of sight to spawn me. And no more shots on the Amagi. Let's see if I can get into the cap. Oh, hello, Shepif. Nope, no dice. No, all it did was make me easy to detect. Miyoko there. This is going to be interesting. Okay, Miyoko's down. Should have just saved my shots for the Shepif. Oh, but the Miyoko did its number on me.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh, it's just a waste and I'm on fire. Fucking hate the fire mechanics in this game.
Fire, fire.
That's all just poorly played on my part.
The enemy's about to win.
Wasn't anticipating the Miyoko to get blapped that quickly. But whatever. I should have just gone all the way around. Instead of cutting in like I did. Alrighty, what did that do for me again? More health, more AA, and better rudder shift, I do believe. 2.7, 4.0, yep. Delightful. Let's try the Ohio, because I'm feeling it might. No, let's do the Benson one more time. One more time, come on. Let's do better. Do better. Oh, my London Fog's perfect drinking temperature. And we got subs and carriers. Whoa. And I'm bottom tier. Yep, I lose the tier 8 heavy match with no carriers and subs, so now I get to deal with carriers and subs while bottom tier. Go me.
Engine boost activated.
Oh, I should say the engine boost, whatever. Let's see if I can get him to B, get out, go from there. I am located. Delightful. You know, I have very mixed feelings on the radio direction finding in the game. And it's an interesting perk. Makes it harder for enemies to, or for destroyers to just kind of hide. Especially if the last one's alive. Fuck you. You know, I long for the days where carriers would get punished for losing an entire squadron of planes like that. fuck it.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Torpedoes dead ahead. Engine boost deactivated. Well done, everyone. Now let's get back for some T-Pals.
Tier 10? Is it tier 8? Okay. What did they lose? They lost a Minotaur. That's a good kill. Would be nice if our carrier would drop like squadron. Instead, I'm going to go play patty cake with these bombers, most likely. I think I triggered my aid a little early. And stop. Hello, Schlieffen. Oh, you're getting messed up.
All stations, concentrate fire on the smoke generator stop. Torpedoes to starboard.
Aha, the Schlieffen launched his own torpedoes.
Torpedoes direct front.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that one.
We're hull below the waterline. We're flooding quickly. Problem solved, sir. We've sunk an allied aircraft. There's a slim chance we may actually win this. Attention, reporting the target position.
Shima's dead. Seriously going after our carrier? Alright. Let the carriers have their slap fight. That's, you know, people actually invested in the game play the game. Also, I should turn my AI off.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Oh, hello, submarine torpedoes.
Torpedoes direct front. Torpedoes to port. Attention, reporting the target position. Engine boost activated. Strategic target.
I also forgot that I'm not a British destroyer and have a long... That smoke screen, it takes forever to get going. That's my bad. That's a really stupid move on my part. I'm like, oh, yeah, you better just, go. Also, I didn't lead my torpedoes very well. Yeah, that was just a dumb move on my part. Got myself killed. Just completely forgot I'm not British. It takes a while for my smoke to come back online. Oh my god, that lost too. Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. Oh, it's nothing yet, got it. Check. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're golden. Oh, hey, just in time. Start loading in. Isn't that delightful? God damn, my win rate's gonna be so trash. Are we top tier? Okay. Here we go. Top tier. Gonna win this. Yep, go wide around, crush their flank. We're good. I can do it. I can do it.
Hands to action stations.
I have a feeling it's not going to go very well, but I'm confident. Actually, once I'm confident that I can do something, all I have to do is not mess it up. Yeah, there's no carriers or submarines to mess with me. We're good.
Standing by for instructions. Over.
I love the horns. Some of the ships have really nice horns. I think was it the King George V or the Monarch has a really good horn. Oh, hey, an Omaha. Or like free citadels. Oh, I'm gonna start shooting. Only one targeted on me.
Set a smoke screen. Will come. Hey, you in the ship? Help!
It's looking good. Yes.
Dead on target.
Oh, the Omaha.
Jolly good show, old boy.
That's a lot of battleship. And also a battle cruiser, but whatever, the classified the same in game. Yep. And a Nicholas. Don't let it get within 5 kilometers.
Enemy battleship sighted. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
I'm also in a bad spot in front of all these battleships. But if we can brutalize the shit out of this Nicholas, that'll be a win. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Confirmed penetration. Well done, everyone. Now let's get back for some tea and medals.
Yeah. It's gotta wait a bit, go dark, and we're good. Okay, let's turn back in, start doing some stuff. Alrighty, Congo's here. Let's hope she decides not to show too much broadside. You never know with low players at low tier. Are they a newer player? Are they somewhat experienced player just going down a different line? Are they are they a veteran player seal clubbing? You never know. No, they're not like German battleship players who you can reliably count on to flash their broadside to every battleship in sight because they think they can't be citadeled for some reason. Which, to be fair, at close range, yeah, something like a Bismarck is pretty hard to citadel. The problem is that you're still going to eat a lot of AP damage from those full penetrations. Oh man, that tiger's just in the perfect spot to mess up my plans. I just hide behind an island until our battleships take care of them. Obviously help. Oh yeah, New York just got shreked. That's gonna hurt. That could have been worse. If only I had torpedoes. But I'm an American cruiser, so I don't get them. Just want to put this island between myself and the New Mexico. Oh, fire. Starting a fire is always a bonus, though. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh, another fire. There we go. I successfully negotiated this situation. Oh. Wait, really? Mackinson just traded for a cruiser with a ram. Alright, sometimes it happens. Oh, another New Mexico. I don't think I can shoot over that mountain. That island. Hello? Can I? Nope. No dice. Yeah, no, I have to straight up expose myself. But he's not aiming at me. He's not yet. I do not trust that tiger. Oh hey, we had 2 ships go down the middle. Oh yeah. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
Enemy cruisers.
Oh my god, another fire. I think the New Mexico burned his heal or his damage control on that first fire I set.
We sunk an allied battleship.
Yeah, because that New Mexico had like 3 or 4 fires going by the end. It's rough. Especially as a New Mexico, because you're so slow. If you get caught in a bad position, you're just screwed. That goes with all the American battleships prior to Tier 8. Also, then again, the second American battleship line, I think there's loosely based off the Tillman battleships. They're not very fast either, if I recall correctly. But no, like once you get to like the fast battleships, the U.S. battleship line just becomes so much more palatable. Because you stop having the decent armor that they have, but in exchange you get nice long range guns that are decently accurate. Shells are a little slow, a little lofty, but they hit hard. Okay, Queen Elizabeth shouldn't have a problem with a New Orleans. Oh, but whatever's launching its torpedoes could be a problem. Probably the Akatsuki. Tiger could be an issue. Which is why I'm here to help. Start burning down the Tiger, help the Queen Elizabeth. Tiger's tier 5, right? Yeah. That New Mexico could be a problem once she comes around the island. But until then, it's Tiger time. Just pop her heel. Looks like it. Yeah, Queen Elizabeth is gone. Oh, and the New Mexico's here. That's delightful. And there's a New Orleans. Oh, but Tiger's gone. Oh, we're screwed. I'm about to bite the big one here. Especially that New Mexico opens up on me. Ooh, got a... oh, shit.
Torpedoes direct front. Battleship sighted. Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Okay.
Confirmed penetration.
And game over. I think they capped our home. Yeah. That sucked. But because it looked like that New Orleans is about to give me a lot of broadside to abuse. How much of that damages by fire? 14,000. Just under half. Hey, one in the Benson. That makes me feel nice. Economic rewards. Well, I can unlock the Baltimore. Research ship. Purchase ship, not yet. Let's go to Iowa, see if I can be an embarrassment on this ship instead. Such a sexy goddamn battleship. Like, god damn. They really knew how to make them back then. And my London fog is out. I might have to make another one. Ooh, top of the list. Just means they can be an even greater disappointment to my team. I have slightly better air defense than that Iowa. Why is that? Doesn't matter. Alright, let's go out over there.
Hands to action stations.
Enemy does have submarine, the Salmon. I could probably hit that Palmer, if, or not necessarily, I could shoot at the Palmer if I hit my spotter, but I won't. It's kind of a waste, I think. Now, if there's an enemy carrier that was spotted, I would totally hit the spotter, so I could start harassing him. Alright, here we go. Bismarck, long range. No spot for me. Yeah, shooting at a German battleship from long range is how you brutalize them.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy destroyer detected.
Oh, I might be on the money.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Yes, I was. Oh, I just have to weather the return. I'm good. Gas gone. Alright, that's like the Richelieu, but with a
Enemy submarine sighted.
1 fore, 1 aft arrangement instead of the both forward arrangement of the main battery. What was that? Oh, the Richelieu. Yeah, the Richelieus really are the mullet they're the mullet of the battleship world. Business up front, party in the back. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. This should be good. Oof, sucks to be that Edinburgh.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser sighted.
Could have been. If I aimed a little higher, could have wrecked that guy. Or maybe a RNGesus would have fucked me over. You never know in this game. Oh, got their Pommern and Salmon. Okay, if I'm not eating any torpedoes right now, I'm probably safe for a bit. Hello, Bismarck. I'm going to see if I light you on fire. Oh, I hate it. I don't know how I managed to do that. Every now and then when I left click, I clench my right finger too. Ah, only one hit. Or, that's reverse. I don't think the Caracolo's shooting at me. Is that the Edinburgh? Oh, Bismarck's gone dark. Everything's gone dark. Oh, there we go. Sims. Yeah, oh, no.
detected.
Yeah, just keep turning like that. I think I probably should have done more lead. No, we're good. That's a nice 10,000K. Oh, there's the lightning. Bismarck's reversing around the island. Gascon is still turning. Nope, turning in. Okay. Actually, I should have aimed a bit there. Might catch some in the rear. Oh, nope, aim too low. Darn. What are you doing?
Enemy aircraft carrier sighted.
I should be good.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
That could have been better. Oh, no, looks like the torpedoes ran out of steam. Just shy. It's still a bit of a toss-up for this match. Oh, hey, Siercola. Oh, hello, Bismarck. Yes, please, show me your broadside. It's not like you have kind of terrible armor. The only saving grace is... Oh, of course I... Like, some Bismarck players do not understand that their armor isn't actually very good. It's just the arrangement of it means that they're harder to citadel at close range.
There's a slim chance we may actually win this. Torpedoes, direct front.
Hello, torpedoes.
Torpedoes to starboard.
That's a problem. Oh, of course, it just barely...
We're hull below the
It's
water
probably from the
line, flooding.
Z31 or whatever is out there. Yeah, 31. Yeah, as I was saying, the Bismarck does not have very good armor.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh no, it has me on hydro. Oh, of course, if I don't aim very well, the armor doesn't matter how good or bad the armor is. Yeah, keep turning that way. Oh no, the island's in the way. Oh man. Oh. Okay. Hello, HMS Lightning. Screw your plane. What was that? Like a spotter?
Torpedoes astern.
Oh. Okay, this is...
Torpedoes, direct front.
Those are from the Lightning.
Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes to port.
Could have wrecked that Bismarck if I timed my shots a bit better. Whatever. I'll take it out on this poor tier 7. Alright, the Bismarck's coming back around this way. Oh. Okay. Oh, no, he's dead.
We're winning. Try not to do anything stupid.
Let's just get that fixed up again. Okay, that Z31 I think is still out there. Yeah, I'm good. Alright, guess gone.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Maybe? Nope. No maybe. Only disappointment. Okay, let's see if we can get a cap, though. I think Gascon is Gascon. Oh, nope, still not quite dead. Oh, careful, it's turning. Ooh. Oh, God. Hey, Lightning. Are you shooting AP at me? Oh. That's good. I could have done better. My aim was bad. Someone managed to place near the top of the team, though. That's interesting. Alrighty. Fat Freddy. What are my options for this one? Better reload, worse traverse, make battery fire range increase, secondary battery reload minus 20%, that could be handy. And then just better AA. Alright, this one turret. That's a, I think that's a 3.7 centimeter gun. Or no, not airstrike. A defense. Jesus. Yep. I'm assuming that it has this little turret mount because it's between the two guns there, and those guns, so it doesn't get like wrecked by muzzle blast. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the designs of the H-class ships. Can I load in game? There we go. Oh boy, this map. I'm terrible on this map. Well, let's go to A and see if I die. Oh yeah, so I can reload. But they got big... How big are these guns again? 420mm. Why am I speaking with terrible Russian accent? It's the German. I should be speaking with the terrible German accent, yeah? This is the German Coast Guard. What are you thinking about? That's the Lexington. Better be leaving my poor DDs alone. This GJ Merker, was that? Is it Dutch? Just scooting along the edge of the map there so you can go harass our carrier. Like, what are you doing, bud? Are you harassing me? It's kind of rude if you're harassing me.
Torpedoes dead
Oh
ahead.
shit, I'm gonna steer right into at least one of these. Oh. There we go. It was within arming distance. Alright, it hit it when it was with it, or before it armed, whatever.
Enemy aircraft carrier sighted.
I think I aimed a little high.
Sighted.
But if it hits, that might be a good... Oh, no. Aimed high. I aimed a little lower and a little shorter. Might be able to wreck this Vallejo. Vallejo? It's a good brand of paints. At least that's what I'm told. I hear they're really good. Yeah, that's what I'm told. That when it comes to like miniature and model paints, the Vallejo is a really good brand. Good combination of quality and price. Bit more expensive than Army Painter, but better quality. Better than Citadel paints, basically all in both price and quality. But then again, Citadel paints are just overpriced in general. Like, they have some good paints, don't get me wrong. But like, they're just overpriced. Alright, who spawned me? Oh, hello. We should do. Pew pew.
Enemy cruiser detected.
No. Don't think I'm hitting though, but makes me feel better. And I'm on fire.
Fire, fire, fire.
Okay, who set that fire? Probably the Vallejo. Is that one of the Latin American ships, I think?
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Or is it Spanish? Because I think they were going to add Spanish ships. I can't remember. All I know is I'm giving my broadside to an enemy battleship. Except it's a Colorado, so its ability to hit anything is kind of limited.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Yep, just turn, keep turning. Yep, you're good, Colorado. Wow.
Main turret critically damaged.
Colorado took out, or didn't take out turret, but disabled a turret temporarily. Turn that on in case one of those destroyers in the middle gets a little cheeky. In fact, I think one of them is cheeky and is currently in the cap zone.
Fire, fire, fire. Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy submarine sighted. Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy cruiser sighted.
Fucking Lexington. Also, I just wasn't engaging this Colorado very well. Such is life. Oh, am I going to burn him down? That'd be funny if I burn him down. Ah, fucking destroyer stole the kill. Didn't really steal the kill. Yeah, save up for concealment. What is this? Heavy AP. Adrenaline Rush is going to be part of my next one. What is this one? Top grade gunner. Secondary battery reload time. Secondary build on this. I don't even think the high tier, like the tier 9 or 10, have that many secondaries. Tech tree, there we go. Yeah, Drake. Preview ship. Artillery. Yeah. 113 millimeters. And I think the Drake has the same. Artillery. Yeah. 320 or 113 millimeter turrets per side. Oh, that's torpedoes. One quadruple per side, 10 kilometers, 62 knots. How much damage? 16 cave per. It's not bad. Would definitely want to be careful around this guy. Anyway, back to the Devonshire. I might take a break after this. Mostly just to make another London fog. Just gonna take a bit to boil the water. Top tier. Alright. Straight. Shares per team. I can't wait to mess up an Omaha. Or an Emerald. Emerald's also a floating citadel. Yeah, the Furitaka's not very good at that either. But then again, I'm also kind of squishy, so, you know. Gotta be careful. Start creeping forward. I can never remember its speed range. It's 8 kilometers? 8 kilometers. Good. Oh no, it's the Ranger. My mighty air defense will take care of it. What is it again? Like, it's not very good. Oh hey, an Omaha. Has your citadel, please? Come on, come closer. Here, little Omaha. Oh, god damn it, somebody else beat me to him. I think I aimed a little. No, looking good, looking good. Oh, come on, big money, no whammy, no whammy, and over pence. Come on, let's see if we can finish off this Omaha. Also, I'm gonna have to switch fire to the Bajoni here. So close. So close. Yep, Cape Bayern gone.
Torpedoes to
what's
starboard.
known as a tactically disadvantageous position.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Hello, Fuso, you're about to wreck me. Or miss, because... battleship.
Enemy submarine sighted.
Tiger looks to be looking to put some hurt on me. It's HE, so it's kind of hurt, but not gonna wreck me.
Main turret critically damaged.
I turned right into friendly torpedoes, wasn't paying attention.
Fire, fire, fire.
Hello.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh my god, can you asshole stop knocking out my
Main turret
turrets?
critically damaged.
Ooh, can this Vassar scare that Geda? Geda? I don't know how it's pronounced. It's German or something. Can't trust it. Oh. Rip power destroyed. And my Hydra's now on cooldown. Oh, bother. Forgot that they took friendly fire away from torpedoes. Still, be careful, because don't want to run into friendly torpedoes because that's still, you know, fucks with their torpedoes. Oh, Sensen spotted. Ow, look. That was quite lucky. Very fortunate. Oh, I think that Tiger's going backwards.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Now we got two of the caps. They stopped aiming at me. That's delightful. Oh, Tiger's moving forward again. Don't think I'm getting any hits. Oh, one hit. Oh, is this a Neo Baton going for the Ranger? Ooh, there we go.
All stations reported the position of strategic targets.
Start burning them. There we go, another fire.
Enemy cruiser detected.
There we go. Oh, hello, Bajani. You're too far away for me to shoot you at the moment. He's just I don't know. I was gonna tell him to stay detected, but didn't listen. Not that I didn't listen, it's just didn't tell him soon enough. Alrighty. Not being spotted anymore, so presumably the guide is somewhere else. Oh, that's just gonna hit the island. Darn. You aiming at me? Oh, wait, both of you fuckers are aiming at me. And turret's knocked out.
Main turret critically damaged.
Seriously, some no fucking armor. Hello. You've yeed your last hawk, cowboy. Oh, no. Congo beat me to it. Please no shoot. Said please no shoot. What have we lost? Yeah, I think we're doing alright so far. Oh wait. Somebody's in B. Or the guy died. Sorry about that. Fuso shooting at me. Shoot the Congo. It's got more HP. It's just as fragile. Fuck.
There's a slim chance we may actually win this. Enemy destroyer detected.
Okay, I'm out of range of the Fuso to detect me when I fire. That's the words I'm looking for. And I should have triggered my sonar a little later. Or hydroacoustic, rather. I think I should still have enough to go and brutalize the guy dead well, not getting wrecked by torpedoes. Hopefully. Oh look, you've spotted me. You're aiming at me. Oh no, you've captured the objective. Oh, you just set me on fire, you bastard.
Fire, fire, fire.
Hello. Ow.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Problem solved, sir.
Of course it sets a fucking fire.
Fire, fire, fire.
Fucking hate fire mechanics in this game. I can understand why they're there. They're an important balancing factor, but by God, they are just the most obnoxious thing ever. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back. Go make myself another London fog. Be like another 10-ish minutes, I guess. 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Come on. Alright, I think I'm good. Took me a bit longer than I thought it would to get my London Fog Mag, but whatever. Alrighty. It's very much a tier 8 game. Yeah. Or no, it's actually almost an even spread. Not a lot of tier 8s. It's a decisively a tier 7 to 9 game. No cares, no submarines. That means I am going to suck the big one. Because that's what happens when I have such favorable matchmaking. I screw the pooch. I drop the ball. I do an oopsie whoopsie. A fucky walkie. Any radar to worry about? Congress. Does that Congress have radar? I can't remember. Can't stop fucking around the camera. Yeah. As I was saying earlier, I love the full 360 degree traverse of the guns on this one. I think the Jervis, or not Jervis, the Jarvis. Is it Jervis or Jarvis? No, I can't remember. Oh, it's gonna bother me. I'm pretty sure that Jarvis has that on the rear turret. I can't remember if she had it on the front turrets. And I don't know about the Jutland and Daring. Because I haven't played them. And I haven't actually watched too much gameplay from them, so I just don't know off the top of my head. A Miyoko. Okay. She launching torps into cap. Oh boy, I'm like completely alone. Oh, and I'm spotted. Hello, Sashio. It's gonna hurt. Oh wow, these actually just straight up skedaddled out of the point. Those torpedoes aren't going to hit anything, but I can dream. Hampshire. No, you're not going to come say hi? Rude. Pretty sure the Asashio is stealthier than I am. Only by like a kilometer, so I'm pretty sure she'll detect me first. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna keep y'all spotted if you don't mind. Oh, it's over there. The Fletcher. Asher is kind of sneaky. Oh, what is this Colorado doing? Hello.
Smoke generator started. Smoke screen set.
There you are. Oh, I got a couple hits on the
Critical engine damage.
which was Colorado.
Well done, Eric. Now let's get back to some CMS.
Yeah, I should have run away instead of trying to engage the Sasha like this. Because I'm gonna die.
Smoke
I
generator.
said I'm gonna die. There we go. Yeah, that was just a dumb move on my part. Should not have stuck around trying to fuck around with Sashio when there's that many enemy ships that could shoot at me. Alrighty, lion. Time to see what happens. Either I'm gonna... or what happens. I know what's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna do something stupid. No, let's see. Am I gonna do more fire damage than I receive, or am I gonna receive more fire damage than I give? That is the question. Actually, I think I have a mission to do fire damage. No, I have a mission to get Witherer. Which is what, I have to do more than 60,000 fire damage, I think. Which is not impossible. Lots of people get Witherer. I tend not to. I don't do that much HE spam. Except in my, whatchamacallit? My lion. I actually have gotten Witherer in the lion before. I think that's actually the only Witherer I've ever gotten. Got a Pommern. What's the difference? I'm less survivable. I have better artillery, apparently. They have torpedoes. I have air defense. I'm less maneuverable. Better concealment. Those numbers mean absolutely nothing.
Hands to action stations.
Warrior's Path. Ah. HMS Warrior's not here, so kind of a bad name.
Standing by for instructions. Over.
Still can't believe they gave this thing only 5.2 kilometer AA range on the dual purpose guns. I'll say it every time. The guns and mounts had issues. Range was not one of them. In fact, they're quite long range and accurate, and when you combine that with the VT fuses later in the war, they absolutely massacred Japanese planes. I think also because later war, they had improved the mounts so that they had better traverse and elevation speeds, which were the primary issues that the mounts had. Like they had the other issue is that just the due to the weight of shells, they're manually loaded guns, and just the shells were heavy. So while they could theoretically do a decent rate of fire, the problem was they just couldn't sustain it. I'm always. I don't know how I feel about them going with this particular version of the Lion. Because like they changed the Lion design kind of as they went along. They ultimately never built any Lions to spec because just they didn't need to. Like the German surface fleet and Italian surface fleets were just absolute non-factors by the time they got to the Lions or were getting ready to build them. So they just kept delaying and delaying them because they need the shipyard space for other things, especially like escorts. And yeah. But even then they just kept modifying, and then eventually there's a... Well, we want to get a new battleship. So that's where HMS Vanguard came by. They took one of the Lion hulls, basically, and modified it to fit. Instead of doing the, the 3 triple 16-inch guns, they went to put it 8, or the 4 double 15-inch turrets that they had taken off of... I think it was... there's one of the or a couple of the battle cruisers that they had done, the Illustrious class ones. Because there's the 3 Illustrious class battle cruisers, and what they had done with those was because each one of those had, well, 2 of the 3, I do believe, had Conqueror shooting at me from far away. That looks like no, it's HE. Anyway, that class of battleships.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Oof. What was it?
Fire, fire,
2 of the 3 had 2 double 15-inch gun turrets, 1 fore, 1 aft, and then the other one, I think was a Courageous, had is 2 18-inch single turrets. Anyway, so yeah, they had these turrets and guns in storage. So what they did was they just stuck them on Vanguard. Because I don't know, why not? And also, my gunner's been bad. Woo! 1 hit. Aiming at me. Vladivostok's aiming at me. Nope, she's not. Nice smoke from the Daring to save the Johan de Witt. Oh, the Dutch. 2 kinds of people I can't stand in this world. Those who are intolerant to other cultures and peoples, and the Dutch. Oh no, I'm on fire.
fire, fire, fire.
No dice. Oh, hello, Buffalo. Oh, you went right out in front of those torpedoes. Oh, just barely missed. Oh, wait, maybe 1.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Alright.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Those look like... Pretty sure those are the Italian torpedoes, so they're probably going to cause a flood. 1, 2.
Hull breach, we're taking on water quickly.
I'm just gonna fuck off at this point, like it's just getting annoying.
Enemy destroyer detected.
Hello. V. Kunaberti.
Battleship sighted.
Alright, that'll ease you. There's a fire. Yeah.
Fire, fire, fire.
Yeah. The HE spam gameplay of British battleships is just the most degenerate fucking thing in the world to be on the end of. Ow. Bastard. Probably the Vladivostok that did that.
Enemy destroyer detected. Torpedoes astern. Enemy cruiser sighted. Torpedoes astern.
I don't think I'm gonna get my heal off. Nope, I'm gonna burn down. I also love how fires are more dangerous to battleships than any other ship in the game. Because they do damage based off of total HP percentage, so a fire on a battleship does more damage than a fire on a destroyer. Of course, then you have carriers, which are functionally immune to fires, because as we all know, carriers historically were not, you know, never went down in flames whatsoever during World War II. They also can't be detonated in game either. Once again, carriers never exploded in World War II. Fucking hell, they just hold the hand of carrier players so much. It's like they decide, it's like if I was a carrier player, I would kind of feel insulted by how much my hand is being held. Like, you know. So you could, enemy ships, their AA can be destroyed, which makes my life easier. You know, as a battle goes on, enemy ships become less able to defend against my main way of attacking. Well, really your only way of attacking, unless you know the fucking Graf Spee with a secondary build. Oh yeah. You know, the game is literally designed so that, at least the current iteration of the carriers, after the rework, is literally designed so that you can always get at least one strike off. You know, you don't have to worry. You generally don't have to worry about your entire flight or squadron getting destroyed before you can attack, unless you do something stupid. But even if you do something stupid, you have functionally infinite planes. Like obviously, if you lose a plane, it takes a little bit for it to regenerate. But between, you know, relatively high, you know, plane reserves on most carriers and the regeneration of planes, like, you basically can't get deplaned unless, you know, you really mess up. Like, I don't want to, you know, wax nostalgic for the old, you know, RTS style carriers, because a good RTS carrier player was just the worst to play against. They just utterly annihilate you. But my god, if the current iteration of carriers isn't absolutely obnoxious. Honestly, I'm pretty sure the reason why most people hate the carrier rework... Oh, hello. Still making noise at me. I'm pretty sure the reason why most people hate the carrier rework is that, probably a couple of reasons. I think the biggest, though, is that it made carriers more accessible, because, like, to be honest, as the name implies with the old carriers, you know, the RTS carriers, as they're often called, they played like an RTS game. Like, if you weren't comfortable doing RTS shit, then you weren't going to be comfortable playing the old carriers. Like, you know, I grew up playing, you know, StarCraft and Age of Empires and Warcraft, so I'm comfortable in RTS games, even if I'm not very good at them. I just didn't find the carriers all that engaging, to be honest. Even as RTS, I think it's not like they weren't fun. It was just, I don't know. I just never really bonded. You know, I was just from the beginning playing World of Warships. I was more interested in the surface combatants.
Enemy battleship sighted.
5,000 damage from 3 shell sitting. Like, that's just... Ugh.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Anyway, but yeah, it's just... I was just saying, so that was one of I think that's the biggest reason why I think everyone hates the carrier rework. It just made carriers more common. The RTS carriers, they just weren't as common because, not as many players felt comfortable playing them. This guy just... okay. I think the other reason why people don't like it is because they did a bunch of things with the carriers to basically clear up the, take up less brain space to operate, basically. Less bandwidth. Your consumables are basically all automated, like your damage control and whatnot is automated. And also they just made it so that carriers just don't fight each other very much. Like... whatchamacallit, fighters? You no longer have fighter squadrons, they're just another consumable for you that you just drop. Hello, guys. Now, are you going to destroy me? Oh no, you're not aiming at me. So, like, carriers just don't really directly engage each other much anymore. While in, one of the big things RTS carriers would do is that, they go and fuck with each other. They try and deplane each other. I triggered my smoke too soon, I hadn't gone dark.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh, hello, torpedoes.
Main turret critically damaged.
Nice. Now, presumably launched his torpedoes.
Torpedoes to port. Smokescreen set.
Hello.
Torpedoes to starboard.
That's gonna hurt. Oh, I got behind the... before I could whack him. Bastard. That'd be funny if those torpedoes hit. Oh, one of them might. Yep. Still detected, though. Still detected. Oh, boy. Okay, now I'm good. But here's the Endrak. Tier 7. 3 kills. Oh, boy. Dutch Navy strong. Yeah. You don't say. I can't remember, does the Endrak have torpedoes? I'd rather not find out. Switch to AP. See if I can engage him with guns. Spotted probably by the Shiatsu.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
That's asshole the Weimar shooting at me. God damn.
Fire, fire, fire.
Hello. Alright, airstrikes.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Enemy submarine sighted. Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes direct front.
Rip me. Stratzy finally got me. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of... Does Strats have the torpedo reload booster? Honestly, I think the torpedo reload booster is a dumb fucking consumable. Same with just the main gun reload booster as well. Actually, because all they do is they just nerf the shit out of these ships, just to justify giving them the reload booster. Shrats. Don't think the Shratsu has it. Go to equipment. Yeah. Actually, no, I think the Japanese gunboat line gets the. Who's launching all those torpedoes at me? Could be a different ship. I'm pretty sure the Japanese or the gunboat get the. What is it? Nakazuki. Yeah, they get the torpedo reload booster starting at tier 8. Does make up for the, the fact that they only have like a single torpedo launcher. But also, you'd think the fact that the idea behind them is they have guns instead of torpedoes. That they, maybe their torpedoes wouldn't be great, but now you get the launcher, so you can just. I don't know. In case you fuck up your first salvo, you can launch another right there. Yeah. God forbid a ship have a weakness to it. No, they add lots of weaknesses to this game, let's be honest. Some ships are more balanced than others. Why am I looking at armor? Let's just get into a fight. Embrace the inner Manco. Sell things, get in fights. Starting to get salty. Need to just breathe. It's just a game. That's all it is. At the end of the day, it's just a game. A free-to-play game that I have spent a little bit of money on. I haven't spent money on this game in like 2-3 years, and I didn't even the last time I spent money on it, I didn't spend that much money. It's just I think there was some sort of sale for like gold or premium time that I took advantage of. And before that, the only time I think I spent money on the game would have been when I got the Turpits. That was years and years ago. When it was first added.
Start at 10, round the ball and back again.
Let's do sap. Tier 8. Tier 6 to 8. Alright. Honestly, the Italian battleships are a good example of them nerfing a ship because of gimmicks. What do I get? You get a 33-second reload instead of 30. Why? Because screw you, that's why. Your sap's too good apparently, even though you can't even hit shit because your accuracy is not very good. Dispersion, and your range isn't very good either, so it's like I could understand one or the other, Either you have kind of sketchy accuracy, or you have longer reload. Instead, both. I wonder if did they ever buff the accuracy on the Italian battleships? I can't remember. Because one of the reasons why they have their accuracy isn't very good is because or their dispersion rather is because whatever that Deadeye perk that was in the game for a while, that was just absolutely cancerous because it made you It's something like if there's no enemy ships detecting you or within a certain within your detection range, or no enemy ships spotted within your detection range, you have better accuracy or better dispersion. And so Italian ships were designed with that in mind, because they didn't want them to just be able to nuke things with their sap at will. But instead, they did. But a bit after they added the Italian BBs, they got rid of the Deadeye perk or whatever, or changed it. They did another commander skill rework after that, so it's not like it matters. Yeah, it's just a case of like, you know, they were very much designed with, you know, with certain downsides in mind, and then they changed things around and never really did anything to compensate for it. It's a shame, you know. Italy was one of one of the major one of the naval powers of World War II. And instead we got fucking Russian battleships before we got Italian battleships. You know, one of the single most irrelevant navies in the game gets fleshed out before the Italian navy. Or, I guess it's like... Now, you don't want to downplay, you know, the efforts and sacrifices of the Soviet Navy in World War II, but it's like, holy shit, they were kind of irrelevant. Oh wow, there goes the dispersion. Like the Russian Navy was just like their best ship was the whatever fucking HMS Revenge or whatever, or not Renown. Was it Renown? No, not Renown. It was one of the R class battleships they were given. And apparently when they gave it back to the Royal Navy, it was just in absolute abysmal condition. To the point where as soon as the British got it, they're just like, no, we're scrapping this battleship. Of course, the British eventually scrapped all their battleships, which is such a shame. You know, like, especially... I don't know, it's just a shame, because the British were just absolutely broke after World War II. They could not afford to keep battleships like the US did. HMS Warspite was just worn and beat down, especially after she got her rear turret knocked out by a Fritz X. So she was just in rough condition, not worth salvaging, which is a shame. Or not worth preserving. She was salvaged. Aside from that, what else? Same with HMS Nelson, HMS Rodney. They originally wanted to keep post-war, but they were just so worn down after World War II that they decided it wasn't worthwhile. Same with, that's a story with all the British battleships and battle cruisers that survived the war. And I think actually the only battle cruiser that actually survived all the way to the end of World War II would have been Renown, I do believe. Now, all the other ones were either, you know, a few were scrapped after World War, or sunk at Jutland, 3 of them. Most of the rest were scrapped in the 20s, I do believe, after the the Washington Naval Treaty, because they were classified the same as a battleship, and battleships are generally more capable than battle cruisers. If you have to choose between a battleship or a battle cruiser, you choose a battleship. Even they kept the best of the battle cruisers, like, you know, what was it? They kept the 15-inch armed battle cruisers, Renown and Repulse, and also HMS Hood, but HMS Hood was under construction. I mean, that was a story with like the British battle fleet after World War II. It's just they just couldn't afford to maintain it. They had HMS Vanguard for a while, but the reason why they could afford to run HMS Vanguard was because NATO. They're basically getting money from NATO that helped them run it, and then eventually, yeah, they retired her, and scrapped HMS Vanguard, which is a shame because she was the last. She was the last battleship to be built, if I recall correctly. I don't think she was the last to be commissioned, though. If I recall correctly, I think one of the French Richelieus was commissioned after HMS Vanguard, but was built before. I have to double check that, though. I could be mistaken. Yeah, but basically, HMS Vanguard was essentially the last European battleship. It's also a shame the British decided not to preserve HMS Dreadnought. Like, because she was such a historically important ship, even if she never really did anything, except for ram a U-boat.
There's a slim chance we may actually win this.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's just kind of, it's a shame that wasn't preserved after the war. Like the Italian battleships. I think I'm pretty sure one of the Littorios made it to the end of the war. And of course, you had a couple Italian battleships made it to the end. Was it the Giulio Cesare made it? She was transferred to the Royal Navy, or not to the Soviet Navy, as war reparations. Or she then blew up in port after a bit. We're not entirely sure what happened. The Soviets claimed there was Italian frogmen who, destroyed her. I think the mainstream opinion is that she was old German mine was left in the port after World War II and eventually got set off.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
I don't really care which is the true story, to be honest. It's just those are the stories
We've destroyed an
or the theories.
enemy battleship sighted.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, Mackinson, you don't have very much armor, do you? You have torpedoes, though, so you should be careful. Oh, it doesn't matter how much armor you have if you just miss. Oh, such is life. Oh, Pensacola. You also have no armor. At least you're no longer at tier 7. Oh man, Pensacola was terrible at tier 6. Or terrible at tier 7. She's perfectly fine at tier 6.
Fire, fire, fire. We've sunk an allied aircraft carrier. We're winning. Try not to do anything stupid.
Fuck's a Borodino? Aside from, some fictional Soviet battleship. Ow. Island. Oh, hello. I thought you were died by then. That's what I get for not paying attention. I deserve that. Some days I'm like a baby. I have no object permanence. Well, let's do the lightning again, and this time let's not make a stupid mistake. It could be a drinking game. Every time I do make a stupid mistake, take a drink. Don't actually do that, because that's how you die of alcohol poisoning. How's my fog of the London? Very foggy, and very Londony. Oh. I don't get my allergies. Ugh. I'll be fine all day and then suddenly just, no, don't want to work no more. Yeah, don't recommend allergies, kids. Definitely a 0 out of 10 for me.
Morning, men. Starboard 10, round the buoy and back again.
Hey, no destroyers, no carriers, so that makes it up to being bottom tier. Cerebral Halsey. Oh boy. Oh, Admiral Halsey. Him and King. Oh boy. I can't remember. Was it Halsey was an absolute prima donna and Ernest King or whatever his name was just whatchamacallit, just an absolute irate asshole. To the point where, like, you know, whoever had to go to the British during one meeting. He's like, okay, by the way, King is just an absolute asshole. It's not personal. It's not directed at you guys for being British. That's just how he treats everybody. Which is this is just absolutely hilarious. It's like, I know, no worries, it's not personal. He's a dick. He's a dickhead to everybody. Don't mind me, just an innocuous smoke cloud. Alright, let's peek out of the smoke. See if we can spot him again. Nope, got him to skedaddle out of the point though.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh, hello.
Torpedoes, direct front. Stations reporting the position of strategic targets.
Okay. Look at these guys. 2 battleships and a cruiser, held back by a single destroyer, and also some support from the Des Moines and the Prince Rupert over there. Then again, you gotta be careful of the Des Moines. It will burn you down, and if you're not, and you show it broadside, it will smash the shit out of you with AP. Well, the Missouri is speeding up. Oh wait, Missouri has radar, doesn't she? Oh. Oh, she keeps going forward. I can... Yeah, she's... Yeah, I don't know. Showing a lot of broadside for an Iowa. That's Wargame did a fucky wucky with her armor scheme and made her give her a different armor scheme than the Iowa. Which then again, there were some differences between the ships of the class. They weren't, you know, identical. Wow, that Olin just completely fucked off. Wow. Oh, and we took out the Akizuki. That's good. I don't know. That Missouri's at the very edge of my range when I fired those torpedoes. Yeah, I don't know. They're going to overshoot. Oh, hello, radar. It's kind of rude. That's going to hurt. Doesn't last forever, though.
Smoke generator started.
There we go.
Smoke screen set. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Oh, there's the Olin again. Got a Duncan with me, oh boy. Is that British? Maybe.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh, that's not good.
Torpedoes to port.
1, 2, 3, 4. Rip. I was launching at my smoke for a little bit ago. And good set of torpedoes. I just steered right into them because I didn't realize they were there. Or that they had been fired.
All stations, concentrate fire on the targets.
Oh, that's another battle for bad decision on my part. Zara. How much longer for the thing gets to tier 8? Another 50,000 XP. Well, 47,000, but whatever. This thing needs another... Not too far off, like 16,000. Or 15,300, whatever. Alright, don't want to go out again with the Zara. Maybe try again with the Frederick the Gross. The Friedrich. I keep forgetting that they swapped out the Grosser Kerfurt for the Preußen. That's 18-inch guns. Oh my. Look at all this empty deck space that could be filled with AA, but isn't, because the Germans never really caught on to the whole, hey, we should put AA on everything. Though to be fair, if Germany actually managed to build something like this, they probably would have put more AA guns on it than this. Just say, I think if the Lion probably would have, IRL, would have had more AA on it than the Lion in game, but whatever. That's purely conjecture. We don't know what would have happened in real life if they had done this. We can just, look at trends and be like, this is probably what they would have done, but we don't know for certain. We got 4 doubles, 6 quadruples. 6 singles of these 55mm guns, or 5.5 centimeter. Would be in the German parlance, I do believe. And then, of course, how many? Yeah. Anyway, wasting time. Getting a little tired. Might have to... I'll probably call it after this one. Tier 9, 8, and a couple 7s. Okay. Oh, it's sitting awkwardly, so now my knee hurts. It's like I'm getting old or something. Alrighty, how do I want to go about this? I think I'm gonna go over that way.
Hands to action station.
This way. Oh, excuse me. I also finally got the engine upgraded on this thing so it can do 30 knots. Quite nice. Gonna be honest though, the engine and fire control upgrades are so arbitrary. In this game, but I understand why. It just it's a credit and XP sink. Like, because IRL, especially once you get to the top tier battleships, they didn't get new engines. The engines they had were the engines that they had. They didn't get it in upgraded machinery. Like, that's more of like, that's something that happened like between wars, especially for the British, but also I think the Japanese did it too. Is, you know, they rebuilt a lot of battleships and battle cruisers. So it makes sense for those to have engine upgrades, but not for the other ships. But that's what they did, so that's what we have to put up with. Oh. Time is, yeah, it's almost 10. Been at this for basically 3 hours. Call it quits after this battle. Yeah, fuck it. Coming for you, boy.
Enemy battleship detected.
Probably gonna miss. Yeah, it's moving again.
Cruiser sighted.
That's gonna land well behind him. The Saint Louis, or Saint Louis, how the French would pronounce it. Target a ship they can't stop and start on a dime. Then again, I was fast, so I think I didn't have enough lead. Or
Enemy battleship detected.
I had a decent lead, I just I know my aim was too low or RNG screwed me over. It's hard to tell some days. Oh shit, that Mogador just got a bad day. Apparently that's the vogue right now. Getting whacked by torpedoes. That's not good. I can't even shoot over this island. I crave violence, yet I have denied myself with my positioning. Okay, Kazi's out of that guy's radar range. Alright. So, okay, long range fire is gone. That's fine because there's plenty of targets within regular gunnery range. Like that Bismarck. That'd be nice to whack his broadside. Yeah. Oh, now they're turning on me. I should have waited a bit. I might still get a couple hits. Yeah, not bad. Just beat up on the Bismarck and then maybe switch over to the Iowa if she's still a valid target. North Carolina got Bismarck. Iowa's moving slow. Okay, turning. Picking up speed. Shooting at me, maybe? Because I'm giving lots of broadside at range, so she could potentially do a lot of damage to me. Like that. And I get a couple ricochets. Oh, such is life. Of course, the bigger threat to my battleship is a fucking cruiser, because that's how this game works. Skedaddle, skedaddle, fuck off Seattle.
Fire, fire.
Nope, she's moving backwards. I couldn't tell from this angle she's moving backwards slowly or forwards slowly. She's stuck on rocks or something? Like, what's happening here? Ow. Speaking of being stuck on rocks, I'm about to be stuck on rocks. That's what the Kitakazi doesn't come around the corner, because that'd be unfortunate.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Yeah, I think that Seattle got like stuck on something. Like that's happened to me before. Like you basically get like at the perfect angle on some of these islands and you'll get stuck on underwater terrain basically.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Ow. Yeah, reverse.
Problem solved, sir.
Just take a moment to breathe. I haven't really done much this game except beat up a cruiser that was stuck. We ain't doing so hot. Better cap control, but we're down ships. More ships.
Attention. Hold the target position.
Oh, ooh, he's right there. Didn't even notice. Detected on Hydra. Rip breast. Oh, detonated too. Wow. God damn, these islands are just perfectly positioned for me not to be able to hit. This Akatsuki's probably going to die. I should have just kept going forward. Suck it. Oh, no dice. Yeah, should have just gone forward immediately. Full speed ahead is what I should have done. Fuck me. Someone's spotting me. Someone's shooting at me. Don't know if it's the same ship. Shouldn't be the same ship. But whatever. That shouldn't be the same ship because I should be spotting an enemy if they can shoot me while they can, you know, have line of sight on me. Whatever. XanderTuron, stop being a colossal fuck-up challenge. Impossible. I'm also tired. I shouldn't be playing anymore. That was a stupid decision. I should have just gone forward. Hindsight is 20/20. Because my regular vision's terrible. Hello.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Penetration.
Get my secondaries.
Torpedoes astern.
There we go. Jesus.
We've sunk an allied destroyer. Torpedoes astern.
Hello, Brest. You're gonna keep going? Oh, Brest, St. Louis. Or Saint Louis. Nice overpen. Oh shit, I'm gonna run aground. Fuck.
Fire, fire, fire.
I am just out of it. Yeah, I'm just fucking torpedo bait now. Yeah, line up your torpedoes. Take your time, take your time.
Destroyed an allied cruiser. Torpedoes to port.
If I don't look at them, they can't hurt me. Also, I shouldn't have burned my repair. Because they're probably going to set a fire or cause flooding. Yep, there's a flood.
We're hold below the
Yeah,
water.
that was just
We're flooding quickly.
fat fingered the R. God damn it. Also, I'm out of heals. That's lovely. Oh, good. Yeah, that was just... Maybe I could have done more if I hadn't fat fingered the R when I went to do my heal, but whatever. That is what it is. It is what it is. Can't believe that St. Louis was decided to give me a fat punch broadside, though. He wanted the torpedoes. And RNG just decided not to fuck over my dispersion, so that's how I went. I won in the lightning, at least. Uh, 40,200 XP. Oh, yeah. That's it. So, yeah, that was potato time with XanderTuron. World Warships. Go me. If you want advance warning on when I'm streaming, follow me on Twitter at TuronXander. In the meanwhile, you guys take care and have a lovely day.